Hendrik here, making you a pan gravy. I have the butter that's left over from the turkey. There's nothing left really, but enough. Enough here to coat the neck a little bit, coat the pan a little bit. I'm going to throw the giblets in as well, and they're off to the oven. Let them caramelize a little bit, and then we're going to start a little sauce so that when the turkey's out, we have a little stock to work with. 2 ribs of celery. You're going to just rough chop them. A carrot, not peeled, just like that. That's fine too. That's just going to add color and flavor. And I'm going to take a little bit of shallot. I need a little sage and I need a little thyme. When it's have gotten a little color, there's a little bit of oil in the pan. I'm going to put the bouquet garni right in there. I'm going to put my chopped vegetables, carrot, celery, and a little shallot. You can use onion, that's fine too. Going to let them roast for another 30 minutes, and then we're going to start a nice stock. Wow, the veggies are roasted now. The neck is ready. I'm going to slide this into a larger pot. Like that. Make sure to get all the good crunchies. That's where all the flavor is. I have about a quart of chicken stock here. I'll go ahead and put that in the pan here to make sure I get everything off here. Now if you're not using a Teflon pan, you can put this back on the heat to make sure you get it all off. Perfect, just like that. Now I'm going to use the rest of the quart of chicken stock, and onto the heat it goes. The stock is boiling. There's the neck. Can you see it? Now I'm going to turn it down to low, well, to medium low, and just let it simmer here gently until the turkey's done. Should it begin to really dry up, you're going to have to add a little water, and that's fine because you're going to need the liquid to make this gravy. I'm going to pick this bird out here. All this drippings into this bowl here. I want to get all this flavor off the pan. So off to the stove we go. I'm going to deglaze this pan with about half a cup of wine. Drippings have separated. You can see where the oil is on top. Now using my turkey baster, I'm going to take just the oil. This is of course the butter and the actual dripping, the actual oil from the turkey, which now has a lot of flavor. And I'm going to place enough oil in this pan here to start a roux. To this I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of flour, and we're going to stir it in here. It's beginning to cook gently. You see how the color has changed a bit? The flour is beginning to cook now. It'll help thicken the sauce without making those lumps that you don't want. Try to remove as much oil as I can to get to all those good drippings down here. And now I have all the drippings, which are going to go back into this pan. Go ahead and transfer this to another pot. If you want your sauce to be a little bit darker, you can actually brown the roux a little bit, but don't over brown it because it does change the flavor. All our drippings are cooking nicely now. To this, I'm going to strain the stock that we've made. It actually is looking beautiful. I'm going to adjust for a little salt and pepper now. Just a little bit of salt, a spin of pepper. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some of this roux. I'm not going to add all of it at once. Just a little bit. Did you see that boiling? Roux takes a little bit of time to thicken. I like a light gravy on my turkey, but you're welcome to thicken yours as much as you want. It's a little bit thin, So I'm going to add even a little bit more of this roux. I'm going to whisk it in well to break up any little bits and pieces in here. This has been boiling for about 5 minutes now. I'm going to use this little sauce boat here. I'm going to pour the gravy. And a beautiful pan gravy for you. You enjoy.